Hey everyone, I'm Scott and he's Scott, and
Scott and
we
Scott.
just we just wanted to give you a quick 5 minute pop up to let you know that we're launching an upcoming series called Scots and Socks, and that series is intended to talk to people very openly about empathy and connection in our communities. And so we've got a number of topics that we want to address over the coming X weeks. Maybe you'll never get rid of us. Who knows? Um, this is my great friend Scott Carson. I think our little combo act is interesting because I do a lot of work measuring people and measuring how they feel. So I call that cognitive empathy. Scott does a lot of work on the front line with people who are, doing it tough. So Scotty Carson, what do you got to say?
Thanks, Scotty. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to opening up the opportunity around empathy. What exactly is it, right? So let's break it down and have conversations about it. Let's learn how to connect better. Learn how to go into our hearts to touch another heart so that we feel seen and heard. And I think that's something that we could all do better. Like even myself, who is literally out there saying g'day and thanking people for doing their best and touching their hearts with a pair of socks, hence Scots and Socks. But it's I can always improve this. And I improve it by learning more and listening to more stories. And that's what I'm really looking forward to bringing to these episodes, Scotty, because so much of what we do is we talk a lot and it's no longer time to talk. It's just like there's too much noise going on at the moment. Let's just start doing some little things to improve ourselves, prove our own connection, prove our hearts.
Yeah, and look, from my perspective, I'm really keen for people to, you know, be more ambitious around your understanding of people. There's people out there that are doing it hard that might not be getting the help that they need, and there's a lot of criticism of that. And Scott and I are going to address that gap between good intention and a lack of service provision. And this is something we're both really passionate about. And one of the great things about knowing Scott is that I measure this at a macro level, and I can see the lack of engagement. Scott sees it one by one, each person. So we hope that you guys will really enjoy this series. We're going to pop up and terrify you for numerous weeks. So we hope you enjoy.
I'm just going to grab that for a second, Scotty, because I think there's something that doesn't get spoken about enough. And I was actually got hit up with it today. One of the guys at the BNI presentation, which I put together this morning, which was something from my heart, sharing part of my story, he came up to me afterwards and said, listen, I've had a pretty privileged life. Everything's been really good. And I sort of feel like I want to give back, but I sort of don't know where I'm at. I haven't got your story. I haven't got that empathy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, awesome. He goes, what? I said, awesome. Teach me how to be you. You have a skill set that I don't know. I need you to teach me. I need you to teach me what that good life looks like so that I can provide that for my son. I can provide that. If you think that, in times of life that, you've had a privileged life, awesome. Thank you. Can you teach us? Is that all right?
Yeah. And equally that we keep our ears open for people that, that have done it hard and do have lived experiences of doing it hard, because there is so much that we don't know, those of us that haven't experienced that, and we have to stay really curious about that. So anyway, anything else we want to say before we rip off?
Yeah, definitely. I just want to say that I've never, ever met anybody who hasn't added value to my life. So I'm going to repeat that.
I like that.
I've never met anybody who hasn't added value to my life. Sometimes I have to go through some painful things to improve me. Sometimes I've had to see the things that I don't want so that I know what I do want. So every single part of this is going to be beautiful. I'm so excited, Scotty. I'm so excited about the opportunity to talk about heart work and then, connect to one another. So when are we starting, Scotty? Next Wednesday?
Next Wednesday, I'll put up, subsequent promos and remind everyone when we're coming on. And but it should be next Wednesday around lunchtime. So grab a sandwich, sit back, and relax and enjoy the flight.
Yeah. How long are we going to go for? 20 minutes? Going to keep short, sharp?
We'll keep them sharp, guys. We'll keep 20 minutes, 25 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, awesome. So a lunchtime break with Scots and Socks.
That's it. That's it.
Love it.
Excellent. All right. Is that it? Okay, that's time for me to put a sock in it.
Oh, that is so what we're going to close out with every week. Time for you to put a sock in it, Scotty. Right, that's
awesome.
brilliant.
Thanks, guys. Look forward to talking to you soon.
Take care.
Cheers.
Oh,